Well, friends, the wait is finally over. The TYM 4058 is here. It's on the farm. It's no longer on carpet at a trade show. We are going to put it to work today. The first few videos I've done on this machine was the delivery and kind of setup and some of the things I like to have on it. Today we put it to work. It's still breaking in. It's still brand new. It has like 5 hours on it. But today I'm going to mow a small food plot that I have. It's about an acre. I've got the rotary cutter in the back. So this thing has just about all the features that me personally I could ever ask for in a 58 horsepower tractor. We're going to go through all those things in future videos. So if you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Come along with us. We'd love to have you. But let's go put this thing to work and let's have some fun on this beautiful Tennessee morning. So before we go mow this 1 acre food plot, I want to show you where we sprayed my clover. We sprayed it with clethodim with my old four-wheeler and just had a ball doing that. It's so enjoyable being out here on a four-wheeler for some reason. I don't know why, but sprayed this clover. It looks amazing. I had a lot of comments, people telling me I should have used some 2,4-D in there for the broadleaf. I probably should have. I didn't think I had a lot of broadleafs in there, and I really don't want to use any chemical that I don't have to use. I may come back here at some point and hit this with some 2,4-D just to knock out some of the broadleafs, but check out how good this clover looks. You wouldn't tell me that that's not going to keep the wildlife on your property? Look at that. That just looks great. So now I could probably come through here and fertilize and get some of this stuff to really pop. But there's about 3 acres of this clover all across there. And it's great protein, it's great food, and it's good to have here. So anyway. This is a mowing video, so we're gonna get to mowing, but I did have one person leave a comment and say, I talk way too much and he hates going to YouTube channels where people talk. I'm like, buddy, this is YouTube. This is my life. I talk all the time. I do like to talk, so leave a comment. Do I talk too much or too little? So 2 things the camera won't do well. It won't show slopes well, and it won't show how tall grass is when you're cutting it. A lot of times grass just looks like it's 2 inches tall, but this, I figure I'll show you, this is probably about 2 feet tall. I mean, in some areas, it's coming up to my waistline. Where's the camera? There we are. So, I mean, we're probably about 2 feet tall, and this is going to give that mower a good workout. But for a 58 horsepower tractor, this should be absolutely nothing. And what I love about a power shuttle is it's the old set it and forget it. You get the right speed going, and then all you do is steer. You know, if you have any kind of leg problems, knee problems, hip problems, a power shuttle is an excellent tractor to have because you really don't have to use your legs nearly as much as you would think. It's really just declutching on the right-hand side when you are trying to find your speed. You can use a throttle, but you can also use a hand throttle. So lots of options with that versus a hydrostat, and definitely, I think, better than a shuttle shift. But let's get to mowing. Well, y'all, that was a great experience. This tractor feels a lot more like a 75 horsepower or a bigger tractor. I mean, the frame is huge for a 58. What a great experience. Like, it's super comfortable. All the little, divots and bumps and everything, the new seat that they designed and then put in here, it takes all of those things as far as like the suspension seat. It takes all those things. It's just a very pleasant ride. Plenty of power. I mean, it's a rotary cutter, guys. I know that this isn't a huge test. One of the things that actually kind of just really blew me away is I haven't used the rotary cutter in a while. I've been using a flail mower, and how much better the flail mower cuts. Like, because this is, I mean, it's knocked down, but it's really just knocked down. The flail mower, like, it's like a lawn. I didn't want it that short here. I really didn't want to go too short. That's why I used the rotary cutter. But man, as far as the tractor goes, smooth operation, everything works flawlessly on it. I cannot be happier with the machine. Great visibility, all the things that you'd want. The steering wheel's not too loose, not too heavy. I'm thinking about the weight of, when you're turning and all those different things. Are the pedals hard to push down? They're not. All the gears are finding themselves very easily with that shuttle shift. And I found myself to be in first. Well, there's A, B, and C range, and then there's 1 through 4 as far as the gear. I found myself in the first range, which is A, and really in 3. So it was probably about 4 or 5 mile per hour speed, very manageable speed. There's a good slope on this. It's actually more like a little bit of a bowl on this little food plot. So I don't want to go super fast. I don't think I'm going to tip it here, but or roll the tractor over. But I think that it's just more comfortable to go 4 or 5 miles per hour. So that to me was a great range. I can't wait to show you guys more about this machine. We'll be doing some tilling. We'll be doing hopefully some no-tilling. We'll be doing some drilling. We'll be doing all kinds of different stuff with this tractor. If you were a land manager, wildlife manager, food plotter, man, I can't think of a tractor that's better than this one. Unless you need something super, super small, this thing is all the power you need, not too big, plenty of power for all the stuff I want to do. And that power shuttle paired with that 3-point system is just lights out. Man, it is a great setup. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. I can't wait to do more projects out here because we're in year like 6 or now I guess this is year 6 of like having a true wildlife plan. And last year was the best year we've ever had out here, and this year I expect it to be just as good. You probably saw there was deer bedding everywhere in here. Man, we are really on the cusp, I think, of something special here in this piece of property, and I just feel blessed you guys come along with me and you watch these videos and you share them with your friends. So I hope to catch you on the next one. I'm Joe the Farmer. We out.